The Galactic Council's annual military exhibition was in full swing, with dozens of species showcasing their latest warships and weapons technology. High Admiral Zexar of the Arcturian Empire watched with barely concealed disdain as the human delegation approached the presentation platform. "And now," announced the council moderator, "Earth will present their contribution to our historical military vessel exhibition." Zexar's crystalline tentacles twirled in amusement. Humans had only achieved FTL travel 3 years ago. What could they possibly contribute to a historical showcase? The human representative, Admiral Sarah Chen, stepped forward. "We've brought something special today, a fully functional warship from our Second World War, circa 1945 CE. Ladies, gentlemen, and beings of all designations, I present to you the USS Missouri." The massive hologram materialized above the platform, showing a gray vessel that seemed absurdly primitive. No energy shields, no plasma cannons, not even basic anti-grav systems. Just metal, guns, and what appeared to be primitive chemical propulsion. Laughter rippled through the audience. Zexar spoke up. "Surely you jest. That's not a warship, it's a floating metal box." Admiral Chen smiled. "This metal box is still fully operational after nearly 80 years. In fact, we sailed it here." The laughter stopped abruptly. "Impossible," declared Zexar. "No vessel that primitive could survive space travel." "Oh, it didn't travel through space," Chen replied. "It sailed across our ocean. The Missouri is a museum ship, maintained in working condition as a testament to our history. And today, we're going to demonstrate why our ancestors' engineering still commands respect." She pressed a button, and the hologram shifted to a live feed. The Missouri floated majestically in Earth's Pacific Ocean, its crew at battle stations. "Target range is 20 miles, Chen announced. "Watch carefully." The Missouri's main guns elevated. The alien delegates leaned forward, curious despite themselves. With a thunderous roar that carried even through the video feed, 9 16-inch guns fired simultaneously. The water around the target area erupted as 9 2,700-pound shells struck with devastating accuracy. The alien audience stood in stunned silence. "That," Chen explained, "is purely mechanical fire control. No computers, no AI assistance. Just human calculations, mechanical computers, and skilled gunners. Each shell weighs as much as a small shuttlecraft and travels at supersonic speeds." Zexar's crystalline form had paled considerably. But the maintenance requirements are extensive," Chen agreed, "which is why it's even more impressive that humans have kept this vessel battle ready for nearly a century. Every system on this ship still works exactly as it did in 1945. We even maintain the original mechanical analog computers for fire control." Another alien delegate spoke up. "But why preserve such an obsolete weapon?" Chen's expression grew serious. "Because it teaches us crucial lessons about engineering that lasts, about systems that work even when high technology fails, about the importance of understanding the basics before relying on advanced technology. Every officer in Earth's space fleet has to serve at least one tour on a historical vessel like the Missouri." She gestured at the hologram. "This ship survived kamikaze attacks, served in 3 wars, and fired some of the last shots in humanity's largest conflict. Its deck was where one war ended and a peace treaty was signed. It represents both the capability for destruction and the possibility of peace. We maintain it not just as a museum, but as a reminder." The council moderator leaned forward. "A reminder of what?" "That humanity has been building machines of war for a very long time," Chen said quietly. "And we've gotten very, very good at it. The Missouri represents just one chapter in our military history, but it's a chapter that still has much to teach us, and now, perhaps much to teach our galactic neighbors as well." She switched the hologram to show the Missouri's crew practicing damage control procedures. Every system on this ship has manual backups. Every weapon can be aimed and fired without power. Every repair can be performed with basic tools. If our ancestors could build something this robust with such primitive technology, imagine what we can do now. The exhibition hall was silent as the implications sank in. Humanity wasn't just a young species that had recently achieved spaceflight. They were a species that had been perfecting the art of warfare for centuries, maintaining their history, not just in records, but in functioning weapons. As the delegates filed out, Zexar overheard two Proximan representatives whispering, "If this is what they built with steel and steam, what are their modern warships capable of?" Admiral Chen smiled as she packed up her presentation materials. The Missouri had served its purpose, once again, not as a weapon of war, but as a reminder that humanity's military expertise ran far deeper than their galactic neighbors had suspected. In the Pacific, the Missouri's guns were already being reloaded. After all, they had several more demonstration shots scheduled. The old warrior still had some lessons to teach about human ingenuity, determination, and the value of remembering one's history.